The McKinney-Vento Act is a federal law that protects students experiencing homelessness and their families. The relationship between school and home is integral to student success. If the student loses their home or lives in a place that is dangerous to the people living there, they may qualify for protection under the McKinney-Vento Act. This may look like a student staying in a shelter, hotel, motel, or sharing the housing of others, or even living in their own home that lacks utilities or is infested with vermin. The McKinney-Vento Act ensures that students receive support in obtaining anything needed for their education, including hygiene items, clothing, and educational and medical resources. In addition to support, students have certain rights pertaining to enrollment, attendance, and transportation. Students that qualify for McKinney-Vento are permitted to stay at their home school if it's in their best interest, even if they move to another district during the school year. If this happens, schools are required to provide transportation. If students do have to enroll elsewhere, they are allowed to start the enrollment process even if they don't immediately have the necessary documents, and schools can help them obtain those documents after enrollment. With this support, students can continue to grow and thrive at school, even if housing is a struggle. If you think you or someone you know could qualify for protection under the McKinney-Vento Act, reach out to your local homeless education liaison for assistance. For local and state contact information and to learn much more about McKinney-Vento, visit schoolhouseconnection.org/McKinney-Vento-Act today.
Every child deserves a safe place to sleep and a fair shot at an education. Today, over 1 million children in the United States are experiencing homelessness. Many are hidden in plain sight, sleeping in cars, shelters, or doubled up with families. And for children who don't speak English, the barriers to education are even higher and more isolating. Imagine being just 8 years old without a stable home and unable to understand your teacher. Now imagine trying to learn under those conditions every day. The McKinney-Vento Act is a federal law designed to protect the educational rights of homeless students. It ensures they can stay in school, access transportation, and receive support. But without adequate funding, too many kids, especially those from immigrant and linguistically diverse families, are slipping through the cracks. That's where trained homeless liaisons make a difference. These professionals are important and more than just navigators. They are advocates, trusted partners, and vital bridges between families and schools. When liaisons are bilingual or culturally aware, they help build the trust that families need to seek to feel seen, understood, and supported. These relationships matter. They can mean the difference between a child falling behind or staying connected to learning. We must do better. Investing in the McKinney-Vento Act means investing in a full funding, multilingual liaisons, and culturally informed outreach, and ensuring every homeless child has the support they need to succeed, regardless of the language they speak or where they sleep at night. But this also means investing in our shared future. A well-educated, supported generation of children grows into a stronger workforce, a more resilient economy, and a more equitable society. Support more funding for the McKinney-Vento Act, because every child deserves a safe place, a trusted adult, and a real chance to succeed.
The function of McKinney-Vento is to identify students that are experiencing homelessness and provide them academic and basic needs supports so that they can graduate and be successful.
Things have changed. We're seeing more families facing a lot of challenges.
I remember I was begging for food at gas stations and things like that.
I used to run away a lot, and I didn't have a place to go because I was never really comfortable in my own household.
I had a lot of hard times where we faced homelessness, hunger, and sometimes just not having gas to bring my kids to school.
The biggest burden for a family is the instability of not knowing whether they're going to have a bed to sleep on at night, a hot shower in the morning, food to be able to provide to their children.
Our role is to eliminate barriers for our students and to help provide them with additional educational resources so that they have the same educational opportunities as house students.
There is one person, the McKinney-Vento liaison, that is tied to that student's success from pre-K all the way into higher education, all the way into college.
The school put me in contact with Norma, and she helped me set things up, and It's been a great blessing throughout my whole life.
So I kind of become like school mom. That's what kids call me, as a person that they have that's helping them navigate those different systems and feel that they're not alone and that someone cares.
I did enroll my daughters in Brushy Creek Elementary, and they are the ones who recommended me to the Families in Transition program. I didn't really know what I was getting into. I just heard food assistance, and I immediately was like, yes, please sign me up.
We are creating a culture of trust, and that our students and our families feel that they can come and talk to us about needs that they're potentially having. And then as a district and as a region, that we are providing for those families in the best way we can.
We are available to answer any direct questions that parents ask. We're always available to sit down with parents.
People focus on the physical things, but they need way more beyond that. And one of those things is being somebody who believes in them and somebody who shows them that they care.
Just felt like I was welcomed with warm, opening arms.
There's this trust factor. As soon as you develop a strong relationship, you start to share more information. Because at the end of the day, if families have what they need, kids will learn better.
I've been through a variety of things that nobody truly knows about, but she's been there by my side every step of the way to the point I am right now. And they don't know what it took to get to where you are right now, you know?
I'm just really thankful to have been helped. There's good people out there. Without that, we wouldn't be here today telling you our success story.